Welcome to the Swisscom stage at the Hospitality Summit. It's my pleasure to introduce Meng-Mei Chen, lecturer at the famous hotel school in Lausanne. With her deep insight into human behavior, guest expectation, and industry transformation, she challenged us to rethink what hospitality really means today. In our conversation, we will explore the biggest threat facing to the hospitality industry and the bold shift from a service to creating vibes. Get ready for some fresh, tough, provocating perspective. It's so nice that you are here. Welcome, Meng-Mei, on the stage.
Thank you, Tina, and thank you, the audience. I am very, very touched to see you here, and I'm so happy to see our EHL Mafia is here as well. My students, my staff, my bosses are here. So thank you so much to be here. It is my pleasure to introduce Hospitality Vibes with you, and I hope you will like our presentation today.
Yeah, there are so many people coming from you now today.
Yeah.
I would say we start directly with the first question. What are the threats facing the hospitality industry?
Okay, very good, Tina. So in my research, I have identified 3 threats facing the hospitality industry, and I believe they are forming a perfect storm. So what are the 3 threats? First, we all know Airbnb and vacation rentals, they are taking away our business. Do you know on Booking.com, one third of the business went to alternative accommodations. So this is a problem for us. And alternative vacation customers, they actually have a higher or equivalent incomes like our guests. So what we used to think only poor people go there, that's not true anymore. So that's first. Second is about food delivery. Food delivery business has continued to grow after the COVID. The problem is those food delivery business, they have a different cost structure. And on top of that, we have ghost kitchen. So this also become a threat for the hospitality industry. And the last one, I don't need to say much. You are all here, you understand the pain of talent shortage. So these 3 come together as the perfect storm, challenging our industry. What can we do? We can wait. We can wait for the perfect storm to pass. Or we can do something differently. And that's why I wrote the book, Hospitality Vibes.
Yeah, you already told about these 3 threats.
Yes.
What should the hospitality industry really do? How can they respond to the threats?
Yeah, very good. So in my opinion, I believe the hospitality industry really need to change. What do we need to change? We need to switch our focus from providing services and providing experiences to provide vibes. So what does vibes mean? Basically, the idea is this. Most of the countries, they are facing the challenge of loneliness. 1 in 5 employees are lonely. The percentage of lonely people is getting so high that in the United States, in the UK, they have declared loneliness as an epidemic. On the other hand, for the people like us who are not lonely, what is important for us? We are looking for well-being. What can make us happy? One thing we don't think all the time is good social relationships, friendships. Unfortunately, the society has changed. And now we don't bring our social support system with us. And this is the time the hospitality industry can change. We will be the place where people can find social interactions. They will find like-minded people. And that's what I believe we can do and bring our industry out of the perfect storm and transform ourselves into something more meaningful and contributing to the social fabric.
You also mentioned before the talent shortage as a threat. How can the industry attract and retain that?
Yeah, and this is the part I want to tell you a study. This study was conducted in Starbucks. So there are two groups of people. Okay, they ask the first group of customers to say, you go into Starbucks, you get coffee as fast as possible. They ask the second group of customers, go to Starbucks. And then they say, when you go to order your coffee, you need to make eye contact. You need to smile, and you can make a small conversation. Afterwards, they ask these two groups of people, how happy you are. And guess what? Those people who make eye contact, smile, and have a conversation, they feel happier than the one who just get the efficient service. So why do I tell you this? This is the concept of weak ties. We normally receive our support from social strong ties, our spouse, our parents, or our colleagues we see all the time. But there are also the weak ties, barista, people you see in the supermarket. They can help us to become happier. So when you say that, how do we retain the talent? I think we need to change our purpose from serving to hosting, to create social connections. In this case, people see meaning of their jobs. They are here to help people to find like-minded people, to have the fun and joy of interacting with each other. And I believe that will help us to retain the talents. Service, serving coffee, cleaning rooms, sooner or later will be replaced by robots. That's it, right? Then what do? We need to find a way for customers and employees to find enjoyment and meaning in these interactions. And I believe that's what the industry needs to move to, and I believe this will help us to retain our talent.
It's a really nice, handsome example with the Starbucks, with the eye contact.
Exactly.
It shows once again, you need really a human behind processes, services.
Exactly.
How can we transform from providing services into creating vibes?
Very good. So I believe that there are three elements. The first one is about design. So what do I mean by design? So I think many of you have a piano in your hotel. Where do you put your piano? Did you still put your piano in your presidential suite? Have you watched YouTube videos when you see people play piano in public space? When you see people go to join them? That's how we create vibes. That's one. The second one is very simple. It's a research done in Disney. So we all ask our staff to wear a name tag. Maggie, the waiter, Maggie, the front desk clerk. And in Disney, what they ask is this: Maggie, can you create a subtitle for yourself? So for example, we say, Maggie, beach lover. Okay? And the funny thing is this: just because of this name tag, employees interact with each other more. Customers interact more with the employees. Say, why do you have beach lover on your name tag? And they repeat the same thing in Japan, in a convenience store. So in Japan, they say, you know what? You put your favorite food here. So now become vegan pizza and lasagna. Hello, lasagna, can you help me with the telephone? And it's again, people start to say, why do you have lasagna on your name tag? And all these have proven to be effective.
It's so nice. Okay,
it's
lasagna,
cute, right?
pizza, we will continue our
vegan
discussion.
pizza will continue, and lasagna will stand by. Okay.
Yeah, what are the difference between experiences and also hospitality vibes?
Okay, very good. So we all say we want to create experiences for our customers, right? The problem is this: in the past 20 years, we have been creating experiences for our customers while losing our market share to Airbnbs, to food deliveries, right? So we need to do something more than offering experiences. So what should we do differently? I believe the first thing we need to do is to rethink about the jobs of employees. I have my GM alumni here, and I really encourage you to think differently for your employees. They are going to become hosts. They are going to be the one who start a conversation with employees customers and bring customers together. I think that would be something that would be good to start with. And Lasagna, forget the question. Can you say the question again? The experience economy. Okay, sorry about it.
The difference between the expectations and hospitality vibes.
The second part is this. We basically always told us, everything we do it for our customers. But I want to encourage, we start to see our employees differently. I want to see we become not only customer-centric, but employee-centric. And this is what our EHO believe. We believe in human centricity. That means customer-centric and employee-centric. We want to change the social status of our employees. If you really think about cooks and the celebrity chefs, they all know how to cook really delicious food. But people have highest respect for celebrity chefs, right? So I believe social status is important. So changing the job nature, and slowly, we want to improve the social status for our employees. I think that will be one thing differentiates us from the experience economy.
And now for our audience who really wants to create this hospitality vibes, how can they start?
Okay, I want to say that, we talk about design, right? I already give you a name tag example, okay? And then the second one is about technology. We need to slowly implement technology because that will help us to deal with the talent shortage pain. However, I'm not saying that we are going to save on labor. I think one of my alumni friends already told me, automation will come. But what we are going to do is we are going to use the saving to increase the pay of our employees. That's how it works. Number 3, we need to start to think about what are the things our customers can do together. So, for example, I know one hotel. Basically, this is a Montana Hotel in Lucerne. I don't know if they are here, but Montana Hotel in Lucerne, they have this idea. Every Tuesday night, they have a jazz night. But what do they do differently? This hotel, they invite the guests to go on stage to play with other musicians. This is what I mean by co-creation. So the number 3 of the hospitality vibes is you need to have programs for customers to co-create fun together and with employees. That's how it will work. And I can give you another example. In Japan, Kyoto, Osaka's number 1 tourism attraction actually is Universal Studio. I don't know why, but it is number 1 attraction. So everybody go there, they want to go to Universal Studio. So you know what that hotel do? That hotel every night at 8 o'clock will have a conversation from the employee to the guest and tell them that, okay, tomorrow you are going to go to Universal Studio. So here are the places to take photo. Here are the different costumes you can try on. So tomorrow you go to the store, you can buy your Harry Potter wand immediately. You don't need to stand in line to wait, okay? And you can imagine that after a 20 minutes talk about Universal Studio, customers who are there, they are also going to go to Universal Studio. So they will have something in common to talk to each other. I think these are the things we need to start to think about. What do we do in our hotel to offer programs for the customers and employees to interact more?
Can I say it's like to be part of a group then?
Yes, exactly. Community. Our goal is to have a community, okay? And then the community actually will become the differentiator. So for example, I know here David is from St. Maurice. His hotel is a boutique hotel, and maybe he is targeting hikers. Then we have Frances from, my God, I'm so nervous, I forgot. Zermatt, right? From Zermatt. And his hotel can target, for example, fine dining, because I know food is excellent there, right? And the ski, right? So every hotel will be different because they have their group of fans together. And that's how we can sustain our occupancy. It's really not about decoration anymore. It's about the vibe, where you can meet the like-minded people will help you to retain your customers.
Maybe a question more personally.
Okay.
What's a moment of hospitality, like big or small,
Yeah.
that deeply moved or inspired you?
Okay, very good.
Personality?
So I have basically 2 examples, okay? I want to say that I will just say one because we don't have much time, okay? So this one is a sad one, okay? So basically, after I lost my husband, I went on the airplane for an international trip by myself. It was very hard. So I started crying. This was during the COVID time. I had my mask on. Nobody can hear me because my tears just flowed down. Then I turned around because there were 2 people are going to sit next to me. So I just turned around and looked at those 2 people. And suddenly, I heard somebody say, "Madame, are you okay?" Then I looked around. I saw the flight attendant. She looked at me into my eyes. I knew she saw what happened. And for me, I know that this is one of the strongest hospitality experience. They are not there just to say, sit here, sit there. They are there to see what's wrong, how can I help? So I told her what happened to my personal life. And then she listened carefully, and then she brought me a glass of water. And this is what I think. We have superhuman skills. When people are talking about AI, when people are talking about robots, the reality is people are getting lonelier. We want to find people who understand us, who understand the pain, who share the joy. And I believe that's where our industry is heading. We can do it because we have the talents in our industry. Yeah.
Such a sad but also
Yes.
nice example for that. Maybe for closing, a short, anything else you want to share with the audience?
Yes, first of all, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate your time because I know time is valuable for you. Second, I want to say that when I think about hospitality vibes, it's not only for the hotel industry or restaurant industry. If you think about it, in any industry, we want to have engaged customers. We want to have engaged employees. And we also know that everybody wants to have human beings. And good social interactions give us relational energy. So basically what I want to say is hospitality vibes is not only for the hospitality industry, but can be applied to healthcare, luxury, retail industry. And again, thank you very, very much for your attention.
Thank you very much, Maggie.
Yeah.
It was so nice with your hands-on example and also future-ready vision. It was really nice, the idea of hospitality vibes moving from customer service to meaningful human connection give us all something that we can take to our organization. Let's just not offer experience, but create energy, belongings, and purpose for both, also for guests, you told that, and also for employees.
Yes.
Thank you very much for being here. A warm applause for
Thank you.
Maggie.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Very good.